Okay, so it's Saturday morning, 10 a.m. on Saturday the 3rd of February, and it's the Winton race weekend. So the car's as ready as I can get it at the moment, and this weekend is going to be a basic idea of what it takes to race the car, how we do sprints in Victoria. The raceway is Winton Raceway. It's about 2 hours north of Melbourne, and I'll just take little videos all the way through the weekend to show you what's happening and what we do. It's Saturday 2:30. Now this is the car I raced last year, Renault Mk1 RS265, fully road legal obviously, but the Triumph isn't. So I've had to get out the trailer and rent a ute so that I can take it up there. Okay, so it's 3:30. We're about 40 k's outside of Melbourne, and it's the first stop just to check to make sure all of the ropes, everything's tied tightly, everything seems to be okay. So we'll press on, should get to Benalla around about 5:30. So it's 6 o'clock and I've arrived in Benalla. We always stay here overnight the night before to catch up with a couple of friends for dinner, a couple of members of the Triumph Car Club. So we'll do that, and I'll see you I'll add to this report first thing in the morning. Okay. So here we are at Winton Raceway. It's 7:20. Check-in starts at 7:30. So start unloading the car, then I'll go up and register, do all the paperwork, and then we'll be right for the day. This is where the nerves start. It's always nervous till you get out there for the first time. So it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 33 degrees. So I'm calling it a day. I've had 3 runs today. Started off, I thought the oil pressure light was coming on, but it ended up, it was actually the low fuel light. So the fuel gauge is reading 3/4, but the fuel light is coming on, meaning that it hasn't got any fuel. So it was cutting out going around corners. But I sorted that out by putting some more fuel in it. And yes, I beat my previous Triumph best time, first time out, so that's quite good. Did a 1:53.9. Got faster every time I went out, but it's a bit too hot now, and the car was quite warm on the 3rd run, so I'm going to call it a day and head home, and yes, I might do one more video possibly just to wrap this all up, but we'll see how we go. Right now I'm going to pack everything up, stick it back on the trailer, and yeah, get home. Okay, so a little wrap up of the weekend. It was my fastest run at Winton in a Triumph, and I managed to get 6th in class out of 8 cars. So that was remarkably good going, considering it was the first time I've ever had the car out. It was very hot. It got up to, well, 37 on the way home, but it was about 32, 33 when we were running. But the car managed to keep its cool. I came in a lap early on the last run that I did, because it was getting a little bit warm, but it never pressurized, didn't overheat, didn't boil, didn't even steam a little bit, so all good there. Very happy with the tires and the suspension. Cornering was great. I was overtaking and catching up with quite a few cars around the corners. The engine seemed to be lacking a little bit of power in a straight line. It's got lots of torque, but it just doesn't seem to have outright power. Anyway, we'll worry about that later. And the brakes, the pedal feel seems to change after a lap or so. It gets a bit harder, but they don't fade, so that's quite a good thing. So anyway, what we're going to do, hopefully we'll rebuild the front and rear brakes, do a radiator flush and refill with the it's glycol-free racing coolant, and we're going to, the clutch pedal's a little bit funny, so I'm going to have a go at fixing that. General maintenance, I'm putting iridium plugs in it. I'm going to put in new oil and filter, check the valves, and also the timing. So Phillip Island is my next race, which is in 5 weeks time. So that's longer straights and a bit more high-speed running, I think. I think the aim is going to be to try and get under, what are we aiming for? Under 2 minutes 10. I think my Triumph record's 2 minutes 14. My outright record is 1 minute 59, but I'm not going to manage that. If I can get down to a 2:05, somewhere around there, it will be my second fastest time, so that'll be quite good. So that's the intention. We'll see how all of that goes, but yes, all in all, I'm very, very happy with the car. It's run remarkably well. After the brakes, it just needs a little bit of fine-tuning with the engine, and yeah, we'll see how we go. Okay, thanks for watching, and yes, we'll do another video before the start of the Phillip Island race, and probably cover the Phillip Island race, just to let you know how it's going on there. Okay, bye.